It is the intention of the government of Jamaica to pass the NIDS law before the end of the year. If the legislative process moves steadily, Jamaica could have a new National Identification and Registration Act ready by the end of 2020. The government is taking steps to ensure that the bill is tabled in Parliament by November 2020 and that it is placed before a joint select committee for deliberations. According to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, in a statement that was issued on Tuesday, September 29th in Parliament, a National Identification Systems Policy Committee, along with the Legislative Committee, which is a subcommittee of government, will first review the bill before it is tabled in Parliament. Minister Andrew Holness is expecting that the review process for this bill will be completed by the end of October 2020. He also stated that once the bill is tabled in Parliament, a joint select committee will be established to navigate the deliberations to arrive at a satisfactory national identification and registration bill. It has further been noted that, unlike the National Identification and Registration Act of 2017, which was placed in a position of being unconstitutional by the Supreme Court after a challenge was made by Member of Parliament Julian Robinson, this new bill will be placed before a joint select committee to give the public an opportunity to comment on the proposed statute. Mr. Andrew Holness has sought to assure Jamaicans that this new law will be properly ventilated, noting that he was fully cognizant of and sensitive to the legitimate concerns that persons have regarding data protection and privacy. The Prime Minister further stated that the government was committed to putting in place the necessary legislative, technological, and independent oversight mechanisms to ensure that the rights of persons are respected and protected always. The government will also provide an online forum on nidsfacts.com for all Jamaicans to comment on the bill. The opposition leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, stated that the parliamentary opposition was never opposed to NIDS in principle. However, he said that the matter was brought to court because of issues of excessive intrusion in securing biometric data. Mr. Phillips further went on to state that he was pleased that the Prime Minister had given the commitment that the new legislation would be referred to a joint select committee for review. Government of Jamaica is highly involved in designing and developing a national identification system. This system will provide a comprehensive and a safe structure to enable the capturing and storage of personal identity information for Jamaican citizens and those who ordinarily reside in Jamaica. NIDS will become the primary source for identity assurance and verification, and it will result in an improved governance and management of social, economic, and security programs. The National Identification System, which is commonly known as NIDS, is a unique, reliable, and secure way of verifying an individual's identity. It will serve to establish a reliable database of all Jamaican citizens and will involve the issuance of a unique lifelong national identification number to every person. This number will be used alongside a multipurpose card or be uploaded onto smartphones. The use of biometric or fingerprint or retina data from a scan is also being explored to be a part of the national identification system. You may be wondering, what is the purpose of NIDS and why is it important? As it stands, Jamaica does not have a central national database with the necessary systems in place to support a secure, and reliable identity verification and authentication system or process. The various systems that issue different numbers based on the diverse standards that are not necessarily able to connect and share information with each other due to logistical or legal barriers. Therefore, as Jamaican individuals, we can safely assume multiple identities. The objectives of NIDS includes to establish a reliable database of Jamaican citizens and other individuals who reside in Jamaica. This will be done with a unique national identification number, and this number will serve as the primary key identifier of each person that is within the system. NIDS will serve to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of government entities and the management and delivery of government services to the public. All of these services will cover the National Insurance Scheme, the National Health Fund, welfare, e-government, as well as citizen-to-government C2G, government-to-government G2G services, government-to-business G2B services, and government-to-citizen G2C services, among many other services that will be offered or currently offered by the government. NIDS will also serve to facilitate the growth and development of commerce, business, and economic activities in Jamaica. It will do this through the provision of a platform for greater security and integrity for public partnerships. NIDS will also serve to improve the government's ability to secure compliance with critical obligations to the state and will include tax collection among other critical obligations that have been put in place by the government of Jamaica. NIDS will also serve to strengthen the process of immigration, border control management, public safety, and national security. As citizens of Jamaica, you may also be wondering, what are the advantages of putting in place the National Identification System? It will serve to reduce the need for each person to register for benefits or obligations that the government has in place. This includes property taxes or path benefits. It will also help to simplify the government's processes and reduce costs or eradicate these costs that will be incurred from paper purchases and other administrative tasks, leading to major benefits from using an online environment. NIDS will also help in the fight against crime by providing the relevant authorities access to a secure database which will capture civil and biometric data of Jamaica's citizens and its residents. NIDS will also minimize the capacity of an individual to assume multiple identities. Let me know what are your views on the intention to pass the National Identification Systems Law in Jamaica before the end of 2020. Also, let me know if you are in agreement with the benefits stated and the purpose and the intention of having a NIDS system in Jamaica. Do you believe that it will work towards reducing the possibility of Jamaican citizens and residents having multiple identities, and also if it will also lead to a reduction in the time that is taken and the cost that is associated with persons who have to register for governmental obligations and benefits? Do you also believe that NIDS will help to reduce crime in Jamaica? Thanks for watching. Goodbye.